folks. You can make a difference. ForThePeopleShow.com. $75 right now. I'll send you Chuck's autograph book, Will We Ever Learn? I'd love to be able to just wrap this up, but we need you to make a difference today. The website is secure, so your bank card or any major credit card, you can go ahead and get the book right now, send it right out to you. God bless you. Appreciate it. How long for my friend Greg Long and Margaret Becker from several years back, used by permission. Folks, here's your opportunity to really do something special and something that's worthwhile, helping somebody else. And his name is Chuck Harder, and one of the talk legends in America, conservative talk show host, one of the alternative voices that wasn't afraid. And before there was all of the hoopla with a lot of the big names that are on radio, only Rush Limbaugh was a big name back then. But Chuck Harder was number two. But he gave the news without nonsense, without fluff. He warned about the Clintons, about their scandals. He warned about Gavin and NAFTA. And he had the pulse of the country long before the mainstream media even knew what was going on. He was years ahead of his time, decades. And still, there are radio entities and radio groups that would love to access some of his past programs. They have some archives from archive.com, but what some of the CEOs tell me, Keith, if you can find some stuff, which Chuck has at his house, archives from decades, but they would love to have certain years, because when they listen to these shows, they say, this stuff's going on right now. How did Chuck know? He was a walking encyclopedia. You've heard of Edward Casey. Well, this guy, Chuck, had the pulse. People said, how do you do it? He just was able to, a brilliant mind, was able to really connect the dots in so many ways. And just his timing, his presence on the air, his kindness, he really cared and still does, folks. And so we want to show him how much we appreciate everything that he did to educate us and warn us of so many things, and to help our families to be able to survive these turbulent times through all these decades, and for things that are even coming now from books that he put together on survival, that it seems that, folks, one day we might need all that stuff. And so these things that he has brought out on shows was just timeless. And so we're going to probably do something for this network to be able to resurrect all of those things, and we'll let you know some more information when that happens. But they're running them 24 hours a day. Today, you can make a difference, folks, in a man's life that changed talk radio forever, and a man who educated and informed and warned and gave a platform for people across the country to be able to get connected to make a difference in our country. And they did. It affected so many people, GATT and NAFTA, and we were there on the cutting edge and the cusp, and Chuck got taken out literally from Hillary Clinton with an 18-year audit, and that's why the man cannot afford to stay home, and that's why we're raising money to get this iPad. Final push, $389. We got 4 books. We're raffling off pretty much for $75 a piece with autograph from Chuck Harder from his hand. And we'd like to mail it out to you. So if you can give $75 right now, we can get rid of these 4. We just will have $89 to go. $799 is where we began. And we've come such a long way already. Seriously, in this campaign, and it started off slow and then started getting some momentum. We started getting $100 donation, $50 donation, $25 donations, and we've raised $410. So only $389 to go. Can we believe it? So you can make this push with me today and be proud that you're really making a real difference in a man who really gave everything and lost a lot because he gave to his country. But I've asked Chuck, I said, would you do it all over again? He said, absolutely, in a heartbeat. And that's a real patriot, man. That's somebody that wasn't afraid to speak truth to power, and he did it. And a lot of people, they didn't live to tell about it. Clinton used to go around and kill people, and Chuck had death threats. A lot of people don't know that story, but was threatened for the things that he used to say on the air that were critical of the policies of the Clintons. Doesn't sound like a surprise to you, does it? That's just how they work. That's how they work through the years. But here it is that he is confined to a nursing home bed, staring at the ceiling and hearing awful noises from others that are in that nursing home that I don't know if they have mental issues or they have physical issues. I don't know what it is. But I would love to have this device block all that stuff out. And since we're a listener-supported program, folks, I can't just write a check because we don't have it. We're on a shoestring budget. Stations don't pay us to do the broadcast. We don't have a big sugar daddy or sugar mama bankrolling us. But we do have faithful supporters. We're very grateful to have those. But these are the last 2 days. And we're believing that we can get to that final number between today and tomorrow. And we'd like to do it sooner rather than later. So you can go to our website right now and make your best donation. $75 does get to the book or more. Will We Ever Learn? Autographed by the man who sees tomorrow, Chuck Harder. So that would be awesome that you could get us to the finish line. Can you do that? ForThePeopleShow.com. I immensely appreciate so many of you that have been praying specifically for this endeavor. Some of you, and very few of you, have put your nose up. We had a funny comment from somebody that said, not today. No, I'm not going to give. That's all right. To me, that's we push even harder, right? Listen, you don't want somebody giving up on you, do you? We're not going to give up on you. No, we're not going to do that. And we're not going to give up on dear Chuck Harder, a good friend of mine, and just because he's in a nursing home doesn't mean that he's any less than a human being. Does it? Personally, I don't think so. There are people out there, they'll put their nose up there and they think they're better. It's not a nice thing to do. And we're not going to act like that. There's bigger adults out there, and you're one of them. ForThePeopleShow.com.
Help you survive this thing called life. We're for the people, for the people, for the people is there.
It's unlike anything you've ever been through in your life, man. I was driving. This kid threw a grenade at us and went right over our vehicle. It was 12 years old.
The shockwave went through my head, rattled up my brain, and left.
Danger is around you 360 degrees at all times, and you can't unlearn that.
It's impossible to describe the sacrifices these men and women have made to protect our freedoms. And the job of rebuilding their lives is massive and growing every day. Many will need the programs offered by the Wounded Warrior Project for years to come.
I didn't know what PTSD was. All I knew was I was having nightmares. And when I got released, my reintegration was go check in at the VA, man.
My first coping mechanism was use drugs. Just numb it, don't feel anything.
I was angry. I'm trying to pull myself out of that right now.
Your gift today of $19 per month will honor and empower these veterans so they can aid and assist each other.
The Wounded Warrior Project is a life raft.
I can say this without question that I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for it.
Wounded Warrior Project is the first step, getting back out into the world and reforming yourself outside of the service.
Call or go online with a pledge of $19 a month. You'll receive this Wounded Warrior Project blanket, and your gift will provide critically needed programs that rebuild lives.
That was my first feeling of actually being a part of something bigger than myself again.
Well, I lost a few really close friends overseas, and if I quit, I'm going to let them down, and I'm not about to do that.
I'm learning to face my fears head on. To trust and see what happens at the end.
It's a long process, but I had the drive and desire.
Please call or go online with your gift right now.
We're almost there. For the People has been raising money for an iPad for our founder, Chuck Harder. Chuck has been confined to a bed in a nursing home, and we think an iPad will help him stay connected to the outside world. With your help, we'll be able to do just that. Chuck, who taught so many of us through the years with his books and national radio show, now it's time to give a little something to him. To make a donation and to see our progress, go to For the People's website at forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. Making a difference is what it's all about. And if you've already given, we want to say thank you. Being a blessing is not hard. All you have to do is give a little something. And we'll share the joy live via Facebook and our website at forthepeopleshow.com. Make a donation today and bring a little smile to Chuck. forthepeopleshow.com.
Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Get ready, get set for 123 Ready TV, the brand new app that everyone's talking about for your PC or Android device that allows you access to most every movie or TV show ever made. Sound incredible? Well, it is, because once you pay $19.99, that's all you pay. Just the movies and TV shows you like without the hassle. The internet streams everything already. What 123 Ready does is it finds them, then delivers them directly to you, commercial-free. There's nothing quite like it, and it's available now at forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com. And before you buy 123 Ready TV, watch the video and see how simple it is to start watching all those movies and TV shows. If you like movies and TV shows, but don't enjoy paying for all of them, no problem. Just pay $19.99 and start enjoying countless titles and entertaining TV better than anyone. Get your 123 Ready TV for $19.99 at forthepeopleshow.com. Just click on the store page. I know we can do this. I know we can do this together. And when push comes to shove, it's amazing what some good people can do banding together. And, sometimes some big people have to step in that, have the means to be able to do it. Bigger pockets, it's kind of a bump. And if you're such a person, that would be a huge help if you're able to do that, and we'd appreciate that. And you can put a little note, something that you'd like Chuck to read, perhaps. We can print it out if you'd like to do a little note if you can't be there in person. Because, we might have some takers on that where, when we present the iPad to Chuck, you might actually want to be present for that and might have the ability to either drive to Florida because you have a little vacation time left over, or you can fly into the airport and I'll play taxi driver. Yeah, I'll turn my car into an Uber. I'll pick you up. I'm not too proud. It'd be my absolute honor. And then we could drive from Tampa all the way to Gainesville, spend some time with Chuck, do the Facebook Live video, and enjoy some lunch, and then head on back to Tampa. So for, somebody that would like to do that, let me know. forthepeopleshow.com. You can send me an email directly off the website, or on Facebook, you can contact us there at For the People Show, or on Twitter, Talk to Keith Allen. Allen's A-L-A-N. Talk to Keith Allen. Hashtag Talk to Keith Allen. And that's relatively new, about, a month now. We've had the Twitter, which is kind of cool. Some of you like to tweet. It's growing. Our followers, people are starting to catch